We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run high. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Washington, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And this will be a gain of 5. As he gets it to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
The Seahawks.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 25 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Thomas has got it, complete, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Complete to Darius.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Hightower on the stop.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second down, it's Carson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Washington, 3.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The 30-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Out of the gun, Geis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Seahawks 17. Washington 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
Washington.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Washington.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gets this one out in a hurry to Latimer. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Complete to Cody Latimer.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Sims. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 41-yard line.
Washington.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another Washington.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Taken down at the 14.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
It's a gain of a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. On the handoff, it's Geis, and he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
A gain of 11.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Muhammad. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Made by Jonathan.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 2. Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They run again with Peterson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The Seahawks ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. And off comes to Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
He's across midfield.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Carson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Wilson.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
The 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington takes over first down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
2 yards on the
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
9-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Haskins back to the air. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 34. He gives it off to Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Kalfani Mohammed, the ball.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And take it right on the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 89 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Haskins on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just